Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to try out Extra Strength Dieters Nature Slim Tea. So if you're interested to see what happens, then keep on watching. My name is Lauren and this is my fitness channel. I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. This is the tea that I'm going to be trying today. I found it at my local Asian supermarket. It's called T&T. And this is called the Extra Strength Dieters Nature Slim Tea. Up here it says it's from Triple Leaves brand. I believe this was less than $5, but I can't remember the exact price. It does come with 20 tea bags. This tea has two main ingredients that are on the ingredients list. The first one is Cassia angustifolia. The second one is Malva verticillata. So I'm actually going to look up what those two ingredients are. Just knowing diet teas, I bet they're probably herbal laxatives. As well in here it says they have all natural oriental herbs, but doesn't say what herbs. And it also says it contains no caffeine, which is good, which means you can have it before bed. The first ingredient is Alexandrian Senna, also known as Cassia angustifolia. And of course Senna is an herbal laxative. The second ingredient is Malva verticillata, and it's also known as Chinese mallow or cluster mallow. It's a species that originates in Asia. It's widely distributed in Europe, and it's considered an invasive plant. Under the uses, it seems that it was used in agriculture as an alternative to crop failure because it's an invasive plant, so it grows easily. So they'd use it if their crops failed, just to have, like, I guess, something to eat. But another cite that it's a seed, it's used to make medicine. People use Chinese mallow as a laxative to relieve constipation and as a diuretic to relieve water retention by increasing urine production. So great, I'm going to pee a lot and it's also a laxative, so I better stay near a toilet. I went ahead and looked up Senna on WebMD, and it actually tells you how it works. And it says Senna contains many chemicals called sennicides. Sennicides irritate the lining of the bowel, which causes a laxative effect. It also says do not use Senna if you have abdominal pain or diarrhea. So if that's you, then Senna tea is really not for you. It does say that there is a lot of evidence that it is very effective for constipation, and it's actually very safe for constipation, even in children. But it says there is insufficient evidence for using Senna for losing weight or irritable bowel syndrome, other conditions. There is a warning for Senna. It says don't use it for longer than 2 weeks. Longer use can cause the bowels to stop functioning normally and might cause dependence on laxatives. Long-term use can also change the amount or balance of some chemicals in the blood, electrolytes, that can cause heart function disorders, muscle weakness, liver damage, and other harmful effects. So I'm interested to see what the directions are on this. So the directions on the box actually say to use 1 tea bag per day, which means you would be drinking it 20 days in a row, which is not recommended. Alright, so now I know that I am drinking a laxative tea, and to be honest, I'm not that upset about it. I have bought laxatives in the past because I do sometimes have trouble with constipation. I don't drink enough water. I know that's an issue. So having a laxative tea around is actually something that I'm totally okay with. Okay, so I am going to open the tea. I have just noticed that on the top it says no caffeine, no chemical additives, and no harmful side effects. Okay, so inside we have 1 large bag. Interestingly, there are actually more warnings on the back of the bag itself, but not on the box. So I think that's actually kind of sneaky, because if you were a regular consumer, you would only read the box before purchasing the product. So you wouldn't actually get this warning until after you had already bought it. Do not use more than 1 tea bag per day. Use product only occasionally and never continuously for more than 10 days. We strongly recommend drinking 64 ounces of water and taking a high-quality multivitamin and mineral supplement daily during and after use of the product. Do not add sugar, but if preferred, you may add cinnamon, mint, lemon juice, honey, swerve, I think that's a fake sugar, or luo han guo extract to enhance or sweeten the taste. So I find that very interesting that it says don't only use product occasionally and never continuously for more than 10 days. So actually that is what WebMD seems to recommend as well. So that's actually not so bad. If you did get the product and you opened it and you did read these directions, then, you know, that's not terrible. Like, at least they're not like recommending something that's super unhealthy. I'm using my Algonquin College mug today. Shout out to Algonquin College, where I took French. Highly recommend their classes. All of the tea bags are inside this bag, and they seem pretty decent quality. It's just like your average like Red Rose tea bag, basically. It doesn't smell super weird. On the back, it also says it should be avoided by children under 12, pregnant and nursing mothers, elderly folk, sick people, and people on medication, but it doesn't say what medications, as the natural herbs in the product may increase the excretion of water from the body and peristaltic action in the intestinal tract. Please consult your doctor before using this product. So really, they have everything on here for legal reasons that you would want them to have on there. The directions say to cover cup with a lid and allow the tea bag to steep for 3 minutes. I don't have a cup with a lid. I know those are popular in Asia. So I'm just going to use a little bowl. I'm going to leave it for 3 minutes. So the tea bag did actually rip as I was trying to take the tea bag. Like, I was trying to squeeze the tea bag a little bit, and it did rip really easily. Alright, it's still a little bit too hot, but the smell is very earthy. Like, it smells like you crushed up a bunch of like fallen leaves in your hand and smelled them. Like, it's a very like grassy kind of earthy smell. To be honest, I don't love it though. Like, I'm not super excited to drink it, but of course I will. And they did say you could add mint or honey, but I am just trying it on its own. Maybe I'll give it a go. I might burn my mouth. Okay, I didn't burn my mouth, and it doesn't taste great, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, ugh. Alright, so I drank the whole thing, and it has been a couple hours. I ended up waiting for it to get cold, and then I just drank the whole cup. Like, I just like chugged it, and it was really disgusting. I did not enjoy it, and really, I'm not that fussy with tea, but this thing was gross. I suffered through it. I drank it. It was maybe 2 hours ago. It has made me need to pee. That's really the only thing I noticed. Man, like, I was all for a laxative tea. Like, even if it doesn't help me lose weight, like, I was fine with it just being a laxative tea, but it is gross. Like, I would rather just take a laxative pill, right? I actually lived in China when I was 20 years old, and at the time I was over 200 pounds. I'll see if I can find a photo. And at the time, a lot of helpful Chinese grandmas would tell me to drink oolong tea to lose weight, and I actually highly recommend that. That is actually a very good tip. Drinking oolong tea before lunch, that helps you eat less because you feel more full because you've drank all this tea. And oolong tea is delicious, especially if you get the high quality stuff. So I did drink oolong tea for years, and as I was losing weight, that was actually a super helpful tip. I did drink a lot of tea while I lost all of the weight. That's my review. I think even if it did help you lose weight, it's barely worth it because this stuff is nasty. It's really gross. Like, I still kind of feel nauseous when I look at the box. That's how gross it was. I think my final thoughts on the product are just skip this and get yourself a nice oolong tea and drink like a whole cup of oolong tea before your meals, and I think you'll have a better time of it than you would with this really nasty laxative tea. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to see more videos, and I will see you next time.